Welcome everyone to our spooky Halloween episode. Well, post-spooky because it's November 1st. Today we have our first interview of the season with a social media analytics consultant from the Addy and Mark Consulting Company. She'll be sharing some spooky social media tips. What's hot, what's not, and what to look out for when managing your social media campaign. So stay tuned and we'll be back.
You are listening to Side B and Number 2s.
Today's show is brought to you by the PCA Club, a property management platform for homeowners and small landlords. The place is truly awesome. They have great customer service and they truly look out for the little people. You heard? They not only offer property management, but also emergency maintenance services, 24-hour service concierge for your home or property, and so much more. They even have a disaster network in the works to give back to assist communities during natural disaster recovery phases. So definitely check them out. They got some really big things. Lego.
Tell you that I love you 100 times a day. You'll get tired of my voice. That's how much I'm gonna tell you that I'll miss you. I'll miss you if you go. Yes, I'm gonna let you know just how much I tell your mama. I tell your papa too. I'm gonna let everyone know about my love. So I really hope you love me too. Yeah, I really hope you love me too. I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna tell you that I need you. I need you every day. You'll get weary of my touch. That's how much I'm gonna tell you that I want you. I wanna let you know. Oh, you're the only one for me, no one else. I'm gonna shout it out, yeah, up on the mountaintop. I'm gonna let everyone know about my love. So I really hope you love me too. Yeah, I really hope you love me too. There's something
Hey guys, we're back. Today I have Sanne from the Addy and Mark Analytics team here. Sanne has successfully managed and directed a variety of client social media accounts from various industries. Recently, she's been further involved in the creative industry, analytics, and what makes things tick to get creatives going. Sanne, it's such a pleasure to have you today. How are you doing?
I am doing good, and thank you, Nisha, for having me. It's such an honor.
Absolutely. It's an honor to have you on our podcast.
Thank you.
So we got a couple of questions for you regarding, of course, analytics today. And so let's jump right into the first question. So how is social media analytics valuable to creatives trying to get their business out there or build in their career?
Well, a lot of people think social media, it's just posting some things here and there. Let's see what happens. This might work, this might not work. But with the analytics, and you don't even have to go in very deep just to get a good picture of it. You can, in theory, go straight into Instagram, go straight into Facebook, and see your analytics right away.
Okay.
And from there get a picture of what's happening. And as soon as you go in there, you will very fast realize how much the analytics mean. I definitely think when people are building up something, you need to have an idea of the analytics, what works, what doesn't work, trying something new. You cannot go and tell a client, why was there a great fall in reach with this post? Then you need to figure out, was it because it was a picture instead of a video, or was it the text that needed to be different or something like that? And it's a bit by trial and error. Yeah, I would say to anyone who wants to grow within their social media, their channels, you need to be on top of the analytics.
Absolutely. Good points.
Very good.
All right. So our next question we had for you was, what free social media platforms that display analytics are hot right now?
Oh, yes. I'm a big fan of all of them, but of course, they all have pros and cons. They do.
Of course.
If you could hand pick, I would pick a little bit from Later. I would pick a little bit from Hootsuite. I would pick a little from Planoly,
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, we use Later. I really like Later. I have to say, it's definitely one of my favorites. And Hootsuite, I also like. It's quite good.
Okay.
What is important? If let's say you only have Instagram, then I would suggest Planoly. Planoly has a very nice view where you can see your feed of Instagram right away, and you can design it. So it's more for, there are some Instagram's feeds that really needs to look pretty, I want to say, right? And for those, then I would suggest that is a very good one. But if you have Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, maybe more, then something like Later is great because it has a great overview.
So what about hashtags? I know we were discussing this before. Is it hot or not in general?
They are still hot. Sometimes
they're still hot.
I'm still sometimes wondering, but now it's like the long-tailed ones are hot.
Okay. That's what I was thinking. In our previous discussion, you were saying the longer the hashtag, right? It's better, basically, is what I was
saying. Yes.
Okay.
And also, if you do something, it's always good to start out with making your own hashtag.
Okay. You mean a totally original one? Or
you can create your own.
Okay.
And from that one, that means you build it up. So every time someone writes podcast in a hashtag, it will pop up. But then if you say Nisha's podcast, then it's suddenly a bit more personal, or Nisha's super funky podcast. But then again, you can also make it too long. Nisha's super funky New York in the air podcast. Then it's too long.
Yeah,
It needs to be in between, and then it needs to be easy to spell. And then, of course, whenever anyone mentions it, it will pop up. They will see the photos, and it's like free commercial, so to say. But then, of course, you need to also promote your own hashtag, or else it's only your photo showing up. And in the beginning, it will only be your photo showing up, but that's fine. That doesn't matter. As long as you have it made, and then it takes time. But everybody has to know it takes time you won't have the 10,000 followers within a week. Unless you buy them, which can't be recommended. Don't buy. But
then they're not true, authentic followers.
Exactly. Then you get these bots, and you don't want that. No.
Yeah. No, that's well right there. What about sharing your personality to the world via social media? Like, so many people are doing it. Is that still hot or not?
In my opinion, yes.
Okay.
You need to, let's say someone you're following is promoting a food blog. Every day, here's my dinner. Next day, here's my dinner. Next day, here's my dinner. It would be boring, you know?
Yeah.
So it's important that if you do, let's say an online course or something, you show the online course, then the next day you're showing yourself doing something.
Yes.
I don't know. It might not even be related. It might be related, but just don't make it all about promotion or promoting yourself. Try and have a bit of your own personality, because that's what people love. Like pictures with faces have much higher reach than a photo of your dinner. Let's say.
Oh, okay.
You know,
okay.
It depends on what dinner it is.
Yeah.
If it's really, really good, the food might be better.
Yeah.
But definitely make sure to show who you are, show your values. I think that's still the ground rules, if you ask me, to get new followers, but also keep the followers you have.
And what about sharing, content via social media? You know, we've gotten so much of it, especially during the pandemic. Is that hot or not?
It is still hot, but but you feel maybe that people are disconnecting a bit more.
Okay.
It's like now we are allowed to go a bit out again. Before we were really relying on our social media, you know. I was impressed of how many accounts started doing like home workouts. I think that's great. It's super great, and I hope they keep doing it, because it had a great effect on people. People would start working out at home. Now suddenly you don't have any excuse, because it's just a click away, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. So, and a lot of accounts for free too. Yes,
exactly. So there is really no excuse, and that is I know also people who did online classes, you know. Then they would promote these online classes, and it would be so popular, like learn the violin. Yeah, why not? I'm sitting here anyway, and my violin is standing right there. I should start now, you know.
Yeah. So let me pick up a new skill.
New skill, yeah. And actually, I think I even saw like posts that said, if you come out of this pandemic and you didn't learn a new skill, not really okay. So people were fast to adapt. And I love that. And that's a great thing about social media. You can adapt it to many situations.
So can you provide tips for creatives to get themselves through, like, you know, the social media haystack, but of course, analytically speaking?
Yeah, of course. But the most important is that start easy on the analytics. Start easy by, even with Instagram, checking how many saw my video, how many saw my photo. And you can do that by going into the insights, and it's interesting to see. In the beginning, it might just be some numbers, but then you will slowly get a feel for it. You can also, if you really want to get more into it, there are courses online that really give a short explanation. You know, don't hang me up on it. I do think maybe later even has a little tutorial about their analytics, you know. So if you choose to say, well, I have several channels, I would like to work with something like later, then you can do this tutorial, you know, and it will give you a good insight. And that's the most important, is that you have like a feeling of, like with Facebook, keep it in the green. It will go red sometimes. Yes, it will, because all your posts will not perform the same. But you will get this picture. Maybe the exact followers you have, they want to see more of you doing something hobbyish. Your hobbies, they might be more interested in than your food or whatever you're sharing, you know. Or if you're doing home workouts or something like that, find out, do they want them short, long? Do they want them on IGTV? Do they want them morning, evening? You know, and also, of course, you can go in and see in the analytics which time is the best to post. You know.
Okay.
So there are some things, some pointers, but if you're starting out very new, it can seem like a bit of a jungle sometimes. Yeah,
I can imagine, you know, especially with so many social media outlets, and you know, it's like, where do I even begin, you know? So it's good to have these platforms you mentioned to kind of help you kind of navigate all of that, especially if you're new to the game, as you mentioned, right?
Exactly, and they do help, I have to say, and they are in theory, I was about to say on call, you know, like you can chat with them, you can write and say, I don't understand this, what does this mean, you know, and they will guide you through it, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. I like that. I think all the information you shared, Sanne, has been very informative and helpful. I actually took notes myself because you were sharing some really good information.
Oh, that's good. I'm happy.
I learned a lot. So, Sanne, I've questioned you enough, or have I? I need you to.
No idea.
Well, I still need you to stick around a little longer because it's time for sidebar trivia. Hey, what's up, folks? You are listening to Side B and Number Twos with Nisha Kumar. You probably heard about this, Sanne. I torture everyone.
Oh yes, oh yes. The torture's real. Hashtag the torture's real.
It's our very, I'm going to say, infamous game here. I don't let anyone leave without playing this. So
I'm happy to play. Bring it on.
Good. I like this spirit. So let me explain the rules to you. I'm going to give you 2 categories to choose from, and I'll ask you 3 questions. You get only 3 seconds to answer each question with a true or false. Okay?
All right.
Are you ready?
I am. I'm like feeling like about to jump or something.
It gives you that feeling, like a lot of adrenaline,
like,
you know, kind of. Yeah, a lot of adrenaline builds through. I got a taste of my own medicine, so I understand this.
You know.
So the categories are random or analytics, hot or not. Which category would you like?
I think analytics, hot or not. I don't know why.
No problem. We want to change it up a little bit around here, so it's good.
Cool.
Okay, so the first question for analytics, hot or not. True or false? Instagram is the most popular social media network after Facebook with 2 billion users worldwide.
I should have checked up on that, but true?
What did you say? Sorry, I didn't hear you.
True.
No, it's actually false.
Really?
Yeah.
Bummer.
So the reason is, it's okay. You still got 2 more. YouTube and WhatsApp Messenger are the first runner-ups when it comes to the number of users.
All right. I didn't think about WhatsApp, of course.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Apparently, they have 2 billions each, and then Instagram places 5th with only 1 billion users. Interesting, huh?
Yeah, exactly. We need to change our approach now.
Yeah. I mean, it's good to know. I mean, I actually thought Instagram would be probably in the top 3, so I'm actually also kind of surprised with this too. Yeah.
See, it changes all the time.
It changes all the time. Like, and I thought people were more visual, but I guess, you know, it's not always the case. Okay, number 2. Tweets with 1 to 2 hashtags see on average around 21% more engagement.
True.
Yes, you're right.
Yes, that's what I do. So hopefully that's
I'm like,
true.
she's gonna get this one. She just explained a whole thing about hashtags right now. So yes, it's right.
And
so
I didn't say that actually, but that is true. Yes.
Yes.
You would think maybe Twitter, let's put 1 billion hashtags, but no.
No.
Instagram 30 in your post, stories 10, and Twitter 2.
Twitter, yes. I forgot about Twitter till now. I was like, no, we didn't even really mention about Twitter that much.
No, exactly. But yes, it's and also Facebook actually, I'm pretty sure is 2 hashtags also, which
2 hashtags
is also surprising to me. But it seems to be doing the job. So that's the most important, that it's working.
So let me explain also why this is true. So apparently a recent study done by LocalWise revealed that hashtags, overloads, and tweets do not increase engagement, which I'm sure you already knew, Sanne. And what matters is the quality of your content, which I think this goes back to authenticity, wouldn't you say?
Exactly. Yeah, but you hit the nail on the head. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. If you write something that's not really bringing anything out, then it doesn't matter what you put in there.
Exactly. You know? Exactly.
So, true.
See, I was like, Sanne's gonna get this one.
Yes.
Okay, let's see if you can get this one. The last question. People in Africa spend more time on social media than their peers in North America.
Boy.
This stumped me.
I want to say false.
Is that your final answer?
Let's say false.
Okay. Apparently it's true.
It's true, really. Yeah. The first thing I'm thinking is some places, they don't even have Wi-Fi.
I know.
Or they
you know what?
They have to pay for it, but maybe they pay for it. I don't know.
You know what, Sanne? Your thinking exactly was my thinking, because I have gone to Africa and I basically was always on a backup generator over there. So I was like, how is that possible? But yeah, apparently Africans spend an average of 3 hours and 10 minutes in social media per day, while North Americans do around 2 hours and 6 minutes daily. Interesting,
that's really interesting.
I know, and you would think with all
Africa.
I know, Africa. Go Africa! Wow,
wow, that's amazing.
They are more active on social media than us. We're falling behind.
yeah, I guess so. Oh my God.
I think it's all that self-care we're promoting around here.
Maybe that's it. So
like,
interesting.
You know how the trend is like, give yourself a break from social media, get off social media. I think we're really taking that serious. It shows.
We might, yeah. They are just doing the opposite.
Yeah. They're like, we got to find out what's going on.
Time.
Yeah.
Let's quit work. We just go straight on social media the whole day.
Exactly.
Oh, wow, that's amazing. Yeah, interesting fact. Thank you for letting me know. I feel educated now. I don't know more. I love it.
Well, I'm so happy you enjoyed playing our game, and thank you so much for joining me today, Sanne. It's been such a pleasure, and thank you for dropping all this wonderful knowledge about social media and analytics. I mean, you definitely gave some really insightful tips, and again, I love the aspects of like authenticity you just mentioned, and you know, also what to look out for, what platforms, all of that stuff. And everyone, if you'd like information on some of the tips Sanne shared today, please visit our Kalibus station at newhub.media. We'll be right back, everyone. Stick around.
Keep it up one more minute. Keep it up, you're so great. Standing, talking, you got me checkmate. No one's watching or nothing. I have cleared out the room, also that you can get to to be the big spoof. Cuddle me blue. Take me to the edges of you. Every little inch of my skin, baby, I will let you in. Call me up in a minute. Call me up, set me straight. Pickpocket my eye socket. There's no time to be prude. I let you kidnap my tongue in. I let you measure my waist and intense fire will take us higher than higher. Cuddle me blue. Take me to the edges of you. Every little inch of my skin, baby, I will let you in. Can you feel the 779? Tell me you do. Baby, I can't wait, begin. Cuddle me blue. Take me to the edges of you. Every little inch of my skin, baby, I will let you in. Cuddle me blue. Take me to the edges of you. Every little inch of my skin, baby, I will let you in.
So sad, everyone, that time just runs out so fast, but I want to end off with this important message. Please don't forget to vote, people. Please, please, please. So quick, so important, so valuable, and it's your right. Also, I hope you found this episode valuable to your social media growth. You can get much more information and listen to additional tips and clips from my interview with Sanne at our Cully Buzz station. Just visit the highlights for the show, and we've got some additional goodies for you there as well. Again, the website for our Cully Buzz station is muhub.media. Can't wait to see you all next week. Ciao!